Good morning, friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s and I am working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I am working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today is Friday, May the 16th, and I am going to be doing a financial health check-in. I am going to be budgeting out the money that you see above my head, $1,711.21. And I'm going to be doing that in the app that you see surrounding me. This app is called YNAB, or You Need a Budget. Y'all, I don't know why it feels like it's been forever since I talked to y'all, because it hasn't. I have done all my normal videos. I saw y'all last Friday for last week's YNAB check-in. I posted my health update on Sunday, but for some reason, I feel like it's been forever, and I think it's because I was so on top of comments. I know I have two outstanding comments I need to respond to from Sunday's video. But I think it's Ginny and Megan. I'm pretty sure those are the two I need to comment. I read them. I saw them. Y'all know I see your comments. I haven't responded to them, but I think that might be part of it, because normally I see y'all's comments and I read them a couple of times and I feel like I'm interacting with y'all. But I responded to your comments almost immediately from last week's video, and so I didn't have them hanging out in my YouTube studio all week like I normally do. And so maybe that's why I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a while. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's been forever, and it hasn't been any longer than it normally is. And that's making me think maybe I want to do an extra video in the week, but I just don't have time. I know I don't have time for that. I didn't even film anything for my health video yesterday because I got to see my sweet Ellie. My sweet Ellie came to stay with me. So last Friday morning when I filmed my YNAB video, I was anticipating Ellie to come see me on Friday. I had to take Charlie to the vet, which I did, and he got his rabies shot, and he went to the park for the first time this week, and he loved it. Loves the park, because of course he does. Because Charlie, if you're new, hi, welcome. I talk a lot. I go off on tangents. I always circle back. Don't worry. Charlie is my puppy. He is 18 weeks old now. I don't know what that means. He was born in January and it is May, so he's just about 5 months old. He just got his rabies shot, which means he's fully vaccinated and he can go to the park. That happened last Friday. Last Friday on my YNAB check-in, I thought my great niece Ellie was going to get to come stay with me for the day. But then my niece-in-law, her mother, texted me on my way home from bringing Charlie to the vet to say her plans for the day had fallen through, and so she was just going to stay home with the baby. I didn't need to watch her, which, boo. But okay, it happens. I still had a productive day at work, and I didn't get to see the baby. But then yesterday, so Wednesday night, my nephew brought the baby in. My nephew is the baby's dad, and he stayed the night with her. She slept through the night, and he stayed the night with her, and then he left from here yesterday morning to go to work, and I kept her all day yesterday, and then he picked her up on his way home from work yesterday. Because Ellie was here all day yesterday, I just didn't film anything. I didn't film breakfast, which I had the same thing I always have. Which I could have said that 2 weeks ago, and you would have known immediately what I had. It would have been 2 eggs and a piece of toast, possibly some sausage. But after last week, you might also assume it could be oatmeal. It was the 2 eggs and a piece of toast and some sausage. I've also just been eating a lot of oatmeal lately. But no, it was my 2 eggs and toast. I had leftover chicken dip for lunch, and then I didn't eat dinner because I was full. But this is the wrong video for that. But anyway, I didn't film any of that yesterday. So all of that to circle back, as promised, I know I don't have time to do another video, but I missed y'all, and I don't know why I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in so long. So I'm always chatty, always. But now I'm probably going to be extra chatty because, one, I actually do have quite a bit to budget. It feels like I don't have a lot, but it's not a lot. But also, I just feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. And it's only 7:12, so it's not like I'm running super late like I normally am. Also because Sweet Ellie was here yesterday, I obviously didn't get to the gym because I couldn't just leave her here and go to the gym, and I'm not taking a 3-month-old to the gym. So I didn't get to the gym, so I have to find time to go to the gym this weekend. But I have JJ's party tomorrow, who's my bestie's younger daughter. She's turning 3. Today is JJ's birthday. Today is JJ's 3rd birthday. And Ren's graduating pre-K. My girls. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit emotional right now, but that's okay. So I've got JJ's party tomorrow. I have to figure out how to wrap a giant yard-sized Connect 4, because that's what I got her for her birthday. I know it's technically too old for them, but they love it. So that's what I got her. I have to figure out how to wrap that. And then it's been sitting in my garage for future Becky to worry about for like a little over a month. And hi, I'm future Becky. It's my turn to worry about that. I have to figure out how to wrap that. And then my friend Kay, who I've mentioned many times, her birthday was Wednesday, and we're celebrating her birthday on Sunday afternoon. So I have to go pick up her birthday gift. I know what I'm getting her. I just have to go grab it. And then that's Sunday. I'm also my friend Fran, who is one of my wine ladies who hosts every week. She is out of town. Well, she's a wedding planner, and she has a wedding this morning. So I have to go let her pups out this morning. And then on Sunday, she's out of town for a family member's birthday party, and I'm going to go let her pups out after I get home from church before I go to Kay's birthday. So I have a pretty full weekend. So there's just no way I have time to film another video. I know this about myself. Plus, between being sick last week, trying to catch up on work has been hectic. Like, I've been so busy, which is great. I love to be busy. I love that about myself. But it's like I've mentioned before, I am a manager at work. It's time for like merit planning, for like merit raises for employees. But I've never done it because this is the first year at this company that I am a manager. And so I've had to go to like training on how this company does merit planning. Because next week is when we have to do the merit planning. So I have to learn how to do it. I don't want to not give my people raises. I want to do it correctly. I don't want them to not get their raises because I did something wrong. That would not be cool. I would hate that. Also, I learned this week that I am inheriting another team, which is great. So I'm going to have more employees. So a couple of new projects. It's just been really busy. I've been really busy at work. A lot going on. Okay. I don't know if I have any more updates. I think that's it. My mom, we did Mother's Day this last weekend. My mom and my Robert came in. My Robert is my youngest nephew, who is 17. They came in. Robert brought my mom in, and we went to Estancia for Mother's Day brunch. And I will insert I took video. I didn't take any pictures. I got a picture of me and Mom and Robert. I will insert a picture of me and Mom and Robert. They took a picture of us at Estancia. It was a horrible picture. I am not going to share that. They came around right. If you're not familiar, it's a Brazilian steakhouse. And for a set price, you get like unlimited salad bar trips. Don't do too much salad bar. I mean, it comes, whether you want the salad bar or not, it's included in the price. So you might as well get some of the salad bar because it is really good. And if you go at brunch time, there's like candied bacon and salmon and like scrambled eggs and hash browns and lobster bisque, which I can't eat because I'm allergic to shellfish. But anyway, there's all this food, like lots of food, and then 5 different kinds of salads and all these desserts and lots of foods. So many cheeses. Oh my goodness. I'm having flashbacks. I just ate breakfast, thankfully, so I'm not hungry, but I'm having flashbacks how much food there is on the salad. That's just the salad bar. And you can just go and just get the salad bar. And just the brunch, like just the brunch salad bar, or just the salad bar if you don't go at brunch time. Anyway, so we went, and then after your salad bar, you can like flip over this little card that's on the table and say, okay, I'm ready for meat. And green means just bring me more food, and red means wait, hang on, I'm done. Either I'm done or I'm taking a break, and they'll stop. But they walk around with different meats, either on skewers or on platters, and they slice you off meat as much as you want. Different kinds, different cuts. They've got chicken, they've got lamb, they've got shrimp, they've got beef. They've got all the meats, and it's as much meat as you can eat for a set price. And it is pricey, but I mean, considering how much food you're getting, it's not a bad price, in my opinion. And I think it's worth it. Um, so I took my mom there for Mother's Day. She loved it. Robert loved it. They took our picture. It was included in the Mother's Day brunch special. They gave you a free photo of your table. I think they might always do it, but it was definitely included in this. They came and asked us if we wanted a picture right as I took a giant bite of meat, and I could not chew it fast enough. So the picture is like me looking like a deer in the headlights with a giant wad of meat in my face. My nephew never smiles in pictures, and my mom looks good. My mom looks good. So I'm not going to share that picture, but I took a picture of us when we got home, and I hopefully just shared that here. And then I took a couple of videos. That's in my health blog from last week. If you want to check that out, I will share the link for that blog below. But that's what I did on Saturday with my mom. Then I think that's really it. I enjoyed that. And then Saturday evening, oh, my friend Victor's 50th birthday was Monday, this week Monday, but we celebrated on Saturday. And I shared on that same vlog a clip of us doing a toast because our friend Phil brought a bottle of Dom Perignon. And that was a pretty exciting thing. None of us had ever had it. So that was exciting too. And so you get a little glimpse of some of my besties. I've mentioned before I have the best friends, so now you can see. I'm not kidding. They really are just the best people. I love them. Okay, that's my life update. My mom, one of my nephews, my other nephew, and my baby girl. My Charlie is doing really well. I think he ate some of his brother's food. Chad, who his older brother, either that or the cat. He ate something yesterday that his tummy didn't agree with him. So he's had a couple of accidents overnight, but other than that, he's doing really well with his house training. Again, Charlie is my puppy who is 5 months old. Yeah, those are my updates. If you're new, hi, welcome. I'm super, super excited you're here. I promise I'm going to get into my budget. I really am. I am. I do budgeting on this channel, but I talk about me as well. I just go into my life, my updates. But we are going to get into, we're going to address this yellow overspent here, because as I mentioned, I took my mom to Estancia on Saturday, and I told her to leave her purse at home. I was like, I'm going to pay for your lunch. There's no need to carry your purse around with you, because I've mentioned in the past that my mom had, a month ago now, I think it was, my mom had a blood clot in her leg, and so she's been getting some wound care. Her legs are wrapped up. She uses a cane to walk. She's been using a cane, but it's like she's even more dependent on the cane now than she had been, which is why my nephew brought her in. She really shouldn't be driving. Anyway, I was like, don't carry your purse around. There's no need for you to have extra stuff. Just come on, let's just go. I'll bring it. But then on the way home from Estancia, I needed to stop at Costco for dog food, and I was like, while I run in there, is there anything that you need? And she had a list of stuff she needed, and so I picked it up for her, and I paid for it because she didn't have her purse, and then she gave me cash for it after, when we got back to the house and she had her purse. She also gave me the money for her refrigerator, but as I've mentioned, I already took the money out of her account for her refrigerator, so I just put that back in her account. That money is our wash. But the money that she gave me for her, to reimburse for her groceries isn't my reimbursable. But because it's almost the exact same amount that I draw out in cash for my ecclesial expenses, I decided to just not make an extra trip to the bank. And my phone is ringing. I'm not going to make an extra trip to the bank, and I'm going to leave that money in cash, and instead of depositing the money, moving the money into ecclesial expenses this week, I'll just move it into reimbursable, and it'll just be a wash. And I already have the money out in cash. If we don't go out for lunch this week, I'll just deposit the $20 and move it into my. But if we do, then I'll have that money in cash, and it'll be fine, and I'll use it in cash. All right. Instead of shrinking myself, I'm going to pause myself because Nathan just tried to call me. He has to go into the office. He's got a long day. Another one of those Fridays where he has to work until 11 or 12. So I'm going to make sure everything's okay. And then when I come back, I'll be down in the corner and we will get started on the budget. I'll see y'all in a sec. Okay, here I am down in the bottom. And we're going to get started. So, what I have to budget this morning is $1,711.21. This is a rollover from last week's paycheck. So, I don't have a paycheck today. This is not a paycheck week. If you're new, hi, I'm Becky. I am paid bi-weekly and I budget weekly. So, in order to do this, I have to roll money from week to make it work. Sometimes from month to month, like I will have to roll money into June from May because my first week of June's budget won't have a paycheck in it. So I have to roll money into it. So I have a couple of categories that I put money into every single week. And then I have a couple of categories that I pay monthly. And then I have some categories that I only put money in every paycheck. It's not a paycheck week, so we're not going to worry about the paycheck categories this week. We'll talk about those next week when you come back. Sorry, when you come back next week, because next week will be a paycheck week. So every week I give myself $50 for dining out. Last week, obviously, I put a little bit extra because I was covering a more expensive meal for myself, my mom, and my nephew. So there's a lot more money in here than $50 a week because I pulled from other categories to cover that meal. Every week I give myself $125 for groceries. I have just a little bit left from last week. Every week I give myself normally $80 for ecclesial expenses. That's $60 for my donation for my church and $20 for a meal out afterwards. But as I mentioned, I have $80 for my mom in cash. So I'm not going to put money in this. I'm going to use that money that I have in cash. And instead, I'm going to cover the reimbursable expenses because it was $73.81 of worth of groceries from Costco for my mom. So I'm going to put $73.81 in here to cover the money that I spent for my mom on groceries. And that will allow me to go finish paying off my whatever card I used. I can't remember which card. I think it was my Venmo card that I used to pay for those. Yes, it was Venmo. What I normally do is every Thursday I close out my budget and I pay off all of my cards, but I didn't have enough in my budget to pay off that card. I technically had the money in my account, but it wasn't registered in YNAB as having enough. If you're not familiar with this app is You Need a Budget, and it is a fantastic way of tracking your money digitally. If you are a digital cash stuffer, you don't like to pull cash out of the bank and use it and put it in physical envelopes, I highly recommend using this system, especially if you use credit cards. You don't have to use credit cards to use the system, but if you do use credit cards, this app will help you immensely. Whether you have credit card debt or you pay your credit cards off every week, every month, every year, however you do it, this app will help you. If you want to try it out, there is a link in my description box below that will get you 34 days for free. No risk. Try it out. If you like it at the end of that, you'll get an additional 30 days when you sign up. If you don't, it just goes away. And then if you do sign up for it, they send me 30 days for free as well. Try it out. And if you don't like it, whatever, it just goes away. That's all I'm going to say about it. But I do highly recommend it, like for real. It's amazing. Okay. So, instead of ecclesial expenses, I covered my reimbursable expenses. Coffee, I put $25 in here every week. Y'all, I discovered a new coffee place that's right around the corner from my house. Please don't panic. I still love Dutch Brothers, and I am still going to continue to go to Dutch Brothers, but it is really far. It's about a 15-20 minute drive from my house, depending on traffic. PJ's, on the other hand, is maybe a 5-minute drive from my house. And it can be on my way home from the gym. I mean, it's not exactly on my way, but it can be. It's way more on my way home than Dutch Brothers, which is literally opposite direction as home. They have gluten-free muffins. They have decent coffee. They have pretty good coffee. And for Nathan, they have beignets. So it's from New Orleans. It is really good. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have to start dividing up my coffee budget between Dutch Brothers and just like not putting it on an app and going to PJ's. I don't know, because it was really good. And I can't go there too often because the muffins are ridiculous. Like, and by ridiculous, I mean they're delicious. They're Udi's chocolate muffins. And they're good. I can't do that. I can't do that more than like once every 2 weeks or so because that is not going to be good for my physical health journey. It's not. But oh my goodness, that was good. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that. Fun money, I give myself $15 every week. There is, again, extra money in here because I had put extra money in here to buy some books on Audible. The rest of these are either once a month or once a paycheck, so we're not going to fill them. Now we're going to come down to my once a month, which these are my bills. That's what I called this category. Again, YNAB is completely customizable. These are mine. You call this whatever you want. You can move this wherever you want. You can do whatever you want with it. Put your categories in here. Also, you can do it this way. And I'm going to tell you, most people do it this way, where it tells you how much you need, what day it's due, all this stuff. I just don't like this. I think it looks busy, and so I don't use it. That's my personal preference. Most people do. You probably do. And if you use YNAB, you probably use it this way. And if you're new to YNAB or thinking about using it, you will probably use it this way. That's just the way most people do it. I personally don't. So I do it this way. I know, I'm weird. I understand that. So I have it set up to where my titles, the name of my categories, have the due date on it so that I can see it without having those bars underneath. First, because when I first set up YNAB, this way wasn't an option. This didn't exist. And secondly, I don't like that way, and so this way I can see it. So my budgets go from a Friday through a Thursday because I close out my budgets on Thursdays and then my new one starts on Friday. So my budget will go from today the 16th through next Thursday the 22nd. So I have to pay all the bills that go from the 16th through the 22nd. So everything from here to here has to get funded. I need to pay my YouTube Premium because I have a YouTube Premium family plan. That is $24.89. That will come out tomorrow. My Kia Soul payment, which is my car payment, that comes out tomorrow as well. That is $485.25. Whoa, I don't know what I just did. I put $2,485.25. I did it again. Why am I putting $2,485.25? I'm doing that all the time. My Planet Fitness, which is my gym membership, is $227.11. Care Credit is a credit card. Obviously, it has the final vet bill for my pet who passed away in December. I have just a little bit left on there. $70, and then I think I have next month too, and then it'll be paid off. This music licensing is new. This is for Wondershare, which is my editing software. I decided to pay the extra $8.32 a month to have access to the music library. So I have that now. And that will come out on the 20th. And then Mattress Firm is another card that I have. It's a zero interest card for the life of the loan. This is for my purple mattress, my adjustable base, and all the the delivery and all that stuff that came along with it. I pay $80 a month on that. So these are all of the bills that I have to pay. And then since I saw you last, I paid my P.O. box for the year. I have a P.O. box for this channel. If you're interested in sending me a letter or sending me a postcard or just keeping in touch with me, I have a P.O. box. The address, I don't know off the top of my head, but it will be in the description box of this video. And the annual fee came out earlier this month, end of last month, I can't remember. But now I have decided, because I'm thinking about it, to make it a sinking fund so that when it comes next year, I'm prepared. It is the only sinking fund that I don't have already funded because it didn't exist last month when I did them at the beginning of this month because I didn't think about it. So it is going to be $13 a month. And now that is funded. That's it. That's all I have to budget today. And so I'm going to roll $713.83 into next week. As I mentioned, I roll money from week to week. That's not traditionally how a lot of people do their zero-based budget. But again, I'm a bi-weekly paycheck person who budgets weekly, so I have to roll money. I have a category that is called next week. So I am going to assign $713.83 to my next week category, and now all of my money is assigned. So I am doing a zero-based budget, and that is what I have. All right, y'all. That's it. And I'm done. we're good to go. I think I think we are all set. This is saying HSA money went in. Yeah, I don't know. I never know if my HSA money goes in or not. It goes in every 2 weeks, like clockwork, for a couple of months, and then it'll skip like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it'll start going in. Like it'll go in for 2 weeks in a row, and then it'll keep going in every 2 weeks. I never know, so I have to like check my HSA and see if it went in today. I don't know, so I'm not gonna confirm this or not. But anyway, that's it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get going. It is 7:40. I've already eaten breakfast, so I'm just gonna go get ready and call my mom and get my day started. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I hope that you have super fun plans, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Leave me a comment so I can communicate and talk to you because I miss you. I don't know why I feel like I haven't talked to you because I know I have. But yeah, leave me a comment. If you are not yet and want to be, come along with me, subscribe. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.